This is Carlo from Italy. At 69, he's beginning a new chapter as a content creator, sharing the stories that fascinate him. Hollywood families, incredible bonds, timeless legacies. If you believe it's never too late to follow your passion, you're in the right place. Welcome to Celebrity 2. Our duos from Hollywood and beyond, extraordinary women who have shared not only blood, but also a passion for art, beauty, and success. Get ready to discover fascinating stories of legacy, talent, and familial love. Meryl Streep, with 21 Oscar nominations and 3 wins, is widely regarded as the greatest living actress. But her greatest success? 3 daughters who have chosen to follow in her footsteps, each with her own unique style. Mamie Gummer, 41, made her stage debut at just 6 months old, cradled in her mother's arms during a performance. Today, she shines in series like The Good Wife, and Emily Owens' MD Grace Gummer, 38, has won critical acclaim for Mr. Robot and The Newsroom. Unlike her mother, Grace gravitates toward darker, more complex roles. The youngest, Louisa Jacobson, 34, debuted in the series The Gilded Age. Meryl has always said, "I never pushed my daughters toward acting. If it was in their hearts, I supported them. If not, I would have loved any other path they chose." Demi Moore, a 90s icon, has faced tough times, addictions, divorces, scandals, yet her 3 daughters with Bruce Willis have always stood by her side. Rumer Willis, 37, won Dancing with the Stars and boasts a solid career in film and theater. She has publicly defended her mother during the darkest moments. Scout Willis, 33, is an indie musician and women's rights activist. In 2014, she made headlines by walking topless through New York City streets, protesting social media censorship. Tallulah Willis, 31, battled eating disorders and addictions, later becoming a powerful voice for mental health. Her bond with Demi grew stronger through their shared struggles. Goldie Hawn, Oscar winner and comedy icon, raised Kate with partner Kurt Russell, whom Kate regards as her true father. Kate Hudson, 46, earned an Oscar nomination for Almost Famous at just 21. Her infectious smile and comedic talent are pure Hawn DNA. The two are so inseparable, they're often mistaken for sisters. Kate has said, "My mother isn't just my best friend, she's my soulmate." Dakota Johnson, 35, represents the 3rd generation of a Hollywood dynasty. Her grandmother is Tippi Hedren, Hitchcock's muse, and her mother is Melanie Griffith, star of Working Girl. Dakota rose to fame with 50 Shades, but proved her true talent in auteur films like Suspiria and The Lost Daughter. In an interview, Dakota revealed, "Growing up with an actress grandmother and mother taught me this business is tough. It's not glamorous, it's sweat and tears." Andie MacDowell, star of 4 Weddings and a Funeral, has 2 actress daughters with very different personalities. Rainey Qualley, 35, is both an actress and singer under the stage name Rainsford. Her indie pop music has won millions of fans on Spotify. Margaret Qualley, 30, broke out with The Leftovers and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, earning an Emmy nomination. A classically trained ballerina, she brings that discipline to every role. Andie raised her daughters on a Montana farm, far from Hollywood, teaching them the value of hard work before fame. Uma Thurman, the legendary bride of Tarantino, has a daughter with Ethan Hawke, who inherited the best of both parents' talents. Maya Hawke, 27, burst onto the scene as Robin in Stranger Things. She's also a gifted musician, with 2 albums showcasing her poetic soul. Maya has shared that she struggled with dyslexia as a child, and her parents always encouraged her to find creative ways to express herself. Acting became her voice. Reese Witherspoon, Oscar winner and successful producer, has a daughter who is practically her genetic twin. Ava Phillippe, 26, daughter of Reese and Ryan Phillippe, shares her mother's classic beauty. The resemblance is so striking that paparazzi often confuse them. Ava chose not to immediately follow her parents into acting. She's studying at university and works as a model and influencer, building her own identity away from the shadow of famous parents. Lisa Bonet, unforgettable as Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show, gave birth to one of the most versatile actresses of her generation. Zoe Kravitz, 36, daughter of Lisa, and rocker Lenny Kravitz conquered Hollywood with Big Little Lies, The Batman, and Mad Max, Fury Road. Zoe has said she grew up between two worlds, her mother's bohemian spirituality and her father's wild rock and roll. This duality shines through every role, ethereal yet intense, sweet yet dangerous. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Oscar winner for Chicago, has a daughter with Michael Douglas, who is beginning to make her mark. Carys Zeta-Douglas, 22, made her debut at the Paris Debutante Ball, wearing a Dolce & Gabbana gown that captivated the press. With her mother's breathtaking beauty and family talent, Carys represents the new generation of the Douglas Zeta-Jones dynasty. Salma Hayek, Mexican Hollywood star and wife of billionaire François-Henri Pinault, has a daughter growing up between two worlds, extreme luxury and her mother's Mexican values. Valentina Paloma Pinault, 18, speaks 4 languages fluently and has made rare but memorable public appearances with her mother. Salma has said, "I want Valentina to understand that wealth is a privilege, not a right. She must earn respect through her actions." Madonna, the queen of pop, has 6 children. Some of her daughters are beginning to carve their own paths in show business in their own ways. Lourdes Leon, 28, the eldest from her relationship with Carlos Leon, inherited her mother's grit. Known as Lola, she's a model, dancer, and designer who has walked for Versace. Lourdes has said, "My mother never gave me anything for free. If I wanted something, I had to work for it," even if she is Madonna Mercy James Ritchie, 18, adopted from Malawi, is growing up with a strong passion for music and dance. Madonna often takes her to Africa to keep her connected to her roots. Madonna has always encouraged her daughters to be independent, strong, and never live in the shadow of the world's most famous name. Vanessa Paradis, French singer and actress, has a daughter with Johnny Depp, who is conquering Hollywood with her unique style. Lily Rose Depp, 26, starred in The King, alongside Timothée Chalamet and the controversial series The Idol. Her ethereal beauty recalls her mother, but her rebellious charm comes from her father. Lily Rose is also a Chanel ambassador, continuing the family's tradition of French elegance. She has said, "I don't want to be known as someone's daughter. I want to be Lily Rose Kris Jenner, matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, transformed her family into a billion-dollar media empire." Kendall Jenner, 29, chose a different path from her sisters. Instead of reality TV and business, she became one of the highest-paid supermodels in the world, walking for Chanel, Versace, and Givenchy. Kendall has admitted to struggling with anxiety and panic attacks despite her success. Kris has always supported her, proving that even the most ambitious mothers know when to put their daughter's health first. Susan Sarandon, Oscar winner and activist, raised Eva Amori with Italian director Franco Amori. Eva Amori, 40, has acted in Californication in various films, but is also a successful blogger and entrepreneur with her site Happily Eva After. Eva has shared that she grew up on film sets where her mother always carried a thermos of coffee and a book. "She taught me you can be a star and a normal mom at the same time." Naomi Judd, a country music legend, passed away in 2022 at 76, leaving behind an extraordinary legacy. Winona Judd, 61, formed the duo The Judds with her mother, winning 5 Grammys. After Naomi's death, Winona continued singing, saying, "Every note I sing is for her." Ashley Judd, 57, chose acting over music, becoming a star with Double Jeopardy. She's also a women's rights activist and testified against Harvey Weinstein. The relationship between Naomi and her daughters was not always easy. Naomi struggled with depression for years, but her daughters remained by her side. Peggy Lipton, star of Mod Squad, passed away in 2019 at 72. Her daughter Rashida Jones, 48, daughter of Peggy and producer Quincy Jones, became a TV star with Parks and Recreation and The Office. Rashida is also a writer and producer. She has created documentaries about her parents, celebrating their interracial love story in a time when it was not accepted. Diana Ross, Motown legend and soul music icon, has 5 children. 2 of her daughters followed her into show business. Rhonda Ross Kendrick, 53, is a jazz singer and actress. She only discovered as an adult that her biological father was Berry Gordy, Motown's founder, not Robert Ellis Silberstein. This revelation shook the family, but Rhonda forgave her mother. Tracy Ellis Ross, 52, became a star with Girlfriends and Blackish, winning a Golden Globe. Tracy shares her mother's magnetic stage presence and impeccable style. She said, "My mother taught me that being a diva doesn't mean being difficult. It means having high standards." Tippi Hedren, 95, legendary muse of Alfred Hitchcock in The Birds and Marnie, has a dark history with the director. Hitchcock was obsessed with her and tormented her on set. Her daughter, Melanie Griffith, 68, shone in Working Girl, earning an Oscar nomination. Melanie is also Dakota Johnson's mother, creating a 3-generation dynasty. Tippi has shared that Hitchcock tried to ruin Melanie's career when she was a child, but the 2 women always fought together against abuses of power in Hollywood. Courtney Love, frontwoman of Hole and grunge icon, has a daughter with Kurt Cobain, the legendary Nirvana leader. Frances Bean Cobain, 32, grew up under the tragic shadow of her father's suicide when she was just 2. She found her path as a visual artist and model. Frances had a complicated relationship with her mother, even being placed in her grandmother's care for a time. But in recent years, they reconciled. Frances said, "My mother made mistakes, but she also gave me life." And that counts one of Hollywood's most iconic and tragic mother-daughter pairs. Debbie Reynolds, star of Singin' in the Rain, and her daughter Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia of Star Wars, had a complex relationship. Carrie wrote brutally honest books about her mother, revealing tensions and misunderstandings. But when Carrie died suddenly on December 27, 2016, at 60, Debbie passed away the very next day. December 28th, at 84, doctors said she died of a broken heart. Their relationship was complicated but deeply loving. The film Bright Lights documents their final years together, showing that mother-daughter love can overcome any conflict. Leah Thompson, unforgettable as Lorraine in Back to the Future, has a daughter rapidly becoming one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses. Zoe Deutsch, 29, starred in Set It Up, The Politician, and Not Okay. Zoe shares her mother's sparkling energy and natural comedic talent. Leah has said that when Zoe was a child, she always took her to set. "I wanted her to see that this job is hard, not just glamorous." And she understood that perfectly. Robin Wright, Princess Buttercup in The Princess Bride, and Claire Underwood in House of Cards, has a daughter with Sean Penn. Dylan Penn, 34, is a model and actress who has appeared in campaigns for Gap and acted in independent films. Dylan has shared that she grew up surrounded by the film sets of her 2 famous actor parents. "I saw Hollywood's dark side very early on. It made me stronger and more cautious. Judy Garland. The unforgettable Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz passed away in 1969 at just 47 years old from a barbiturate overdose. Her life was marked by abuse, addiction, and exploitation at the hands of Hollywood studios. Her daughter, Liza Minnelli, 79, became a legend in her own right, winning an Oscar for Cabaret. Liza inherited her mother's powerful voice and stage charisma, but also her struggles with addiction. Liza once said, "My mother taught me how to sing, dance, and act, but she also, unintentionally, showed me what not to do, and that saved my life." Heather Locklear, star of Dynasty and Melrose Place, has a daughter with Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora. Ava Sambora, 27, is a model and actress. Having witnessed both her parents battle addiction, she has chosen to use her platform to speak openly about mental health. Mel B, Scary Spice of the Spice Girls, has a daughter with actor Eddie Murphy. Phoenix Brown, 26, was raised away from the spotlight. Eddie Murphy initially denied paternity, but a DNA test confirmed Phoenix was his daughter. Today, Phoenix maintains a relationship with both parents. Before Gwyneth Paltrow became a star and founded Goop, her mother, Blythe Danner, 82, was already a respected actress with 2 Emmys and a Tony Award. Gwyneth, 53, won an Oscar for Shakespeare in Love. She has always said her mother was her greatest inspiration, teaching her the importance of craft and humility. Blythe continued acting well after Gwyneth's success, proving she never lived in her daughter's shadow but shone with her own light. Angelina Jolie, Oscar winner and humanitarian icon, has 6 children, 3 of whom are daughters. Zahara Jolie, 20, adopted from Ethiopia, is studying at Spelman College, one of America's most prestigious, historically black colleges. Zahara is developing a passion for fashion and activism. Shiloh Jolie, 19, Angelina and Brad Pitt's biological daughter, has made headlines for her androgynous style and love of hip-hop dance. After her parents' bitter divorce, Shiloh legally requested to drop the surname Pitt. Angelina has always encouraged her daughters to be themselves, free from society's expectations. Julia Roberts, star of Pretty Woman and Oscar winner, has a daughter with cinematographer Danny Motter. Hazel Motter, 20, has made rare public appearances with her mother. Julia has always kept a low profile to protect her children, refusing to bring them to red carpets or discuss them in interviews. Kelly Ripa, host of Live with Kelly and Ryan, has a daughter with actor Mark Consuelos. Lola Consuelos, 24, is an emerging musician. Kelly has always supported Lola's musical ambitions, even when Lola publicly called her parents embarrassing on social media. Kelly responded with humor, showing that even famous families have normal dynamics. Whoopi Goldberg, Oscar winner, and one of the few to have won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, has a daughter who followed in her footsteps. Alex Martin, 51, is an actress and producer. Whoopi became a grandmother very young, at just 34, when Alex had her first daughter. Whoopi shared, "I became a mother at 18. I didn't know what I was doing. But Alex forgave my mistakes, and today we're best friends." Christy Brinkley, the supermodel who graced covers throughout the 80s, has 2 daughters in the entertainment world. Alexa Ray, Joel, 39, daughter of Christy and singer Billy Joel, chose music over modeling. She is a talented singer-songwriter who regularly performs in New York. Alexa has battled depression and survived a suicide attempt in 2009. And today, she is a powerful voice for mental health awareness. Sailor Brinkley-Cook, 27, is a model following in her mother's footsteps, appearing in Sports Illustrated swimsuit, just like Christy. Sailor has also spoken openly about body dysmorphia and the pressure of being compared to her mother. Yolanda Hadid, former Dutch model and star of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has 2 daughters who became supermodels. Gigi Hadid, 30, is one of the highest paid models in the world. She has walked for Victoria's Secret and nearly every major fashion house. Gigi is also a mother to a daughter with Zayn Malik. Bella Hadid, 28, was named Model of the Year in 2016. Bella's look is edgier and more mysterious than her sister's. She has also battled Lyme disease, which she inherited from her mother. Heidi Klum, German supermodel and judge on America's Got Talent, has a daughter following in her footsteps. Lenny Klum, 21, has already walked for Dolce & Gabbana and graced the cover of Vogue. Heidi waited until Lenny turned 16 before allowing her to start working in fashion. Lenny said, "My mother taught me that beauty isn't enough. You have to work hard, be professional, and treat everyone with respect." Jerry Hall, Texan supermodel and former wife of Mick Jagger, has 4 children with the Rolling Stones frontman. Georgia May. Jagger, 33, inherited her mother's beauty and her father's charisma. She became a successful model, working for Chanel and Versace, and became the face of Rimmel London. Georgia recalled growing up on tour with the Rolling Stones, sleeping backstage and playing with her father's guitars. Kate Moss, the supermodel who defined the 90s with her heroin chic look, has passed the torch to her daughter, Lila Grace Moss, 23. Lila has already walked for Versace, Fendi, and Marc Jacobs. What makes Lila even more remarkable is her determination. She lives with type 1 diabetes and has walked the runway proudly displaying her glucose monitor, becoming an icon of inclusivity. Kate said, "Lila is stronger than me. I used to hide my weaknesses. She shows hers with pride." Brooke Shields, an 80s icon and star of The Blue Lagoon, has 2 daughters with TV producer Chris Henshey. Rowan Henshey, 22, is beginning to make a name for herself in fashion and entertainment. Greer. Henshey, 19, the youngest, is still studying. Brooke has spoken openly about suffering postpartum depression after Rowan's birth and wrote a book on the subject to help other mothers. She has taught her daughters that asking for help is not weakness, it is strength. Vanessa Williams, the first African-American Miss America and star of Desperate Housewives, has 3 daughters. Melanie Hervey, 37, works in fashion and production. Jillian Hervey, 35, is the singer of the duo Lion Babe, blending R&B, soul, and dance music. Jillian has a unique style and a powerful voice reminiscent of her mother's. Sasha Fox, 24, the youngest, is studying and building her career away from the spotlight. Vanessa has always encouraged her daughters to follow their individual passions without feeling obliged to walk in her footsteps. Bianca Jagger, human rights activist and former wife of Mick Jagger, has a daughter who inherited the family's style and creativity. Jade Jagger, 53, is a successful jewelry designer. She has created collections for Gerard and runs her own brand. Blending rock and roll with fine jewelry, Jade said, "My mother taught me that beauty is nothing without substance. You need a cause, a passion, something to fight for." Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States, lawyer, and best-selling author, has 2 daughters with Barack Obama. Malia Obama, 27, studied at Harvard and is working in film and television. She interned with Harvey Weinstein before the scandal and has spoken about the importance of creating safe workplaces for women. Sasha Obama, 24, studied at the University of Michigan and is quietly building her career away from the public eye. Michelle has always said, "My daughters are my #1 priority. Before I was First Lady, I am a mother. Hillary Clinton, former First Lady, Secretary of State, and presidential candidate, has 1 daughter with Bill Clinton." Chelsea Clinton, 45, is an author, activist, and vice chair of the Clinton Foundation. She studied at Stanford and Oxford. Chelsea grew up in the spotlight during the Lewinsky scandal. At just 18, she publicly defended her father, but also spoke about the pain of seeing her family torn apart by the media. Caroline Kennedy, daughter of President John F. Kennedy, an American ambassador, has 3 children, 2 of whom are daughters. Rose Schlossberg, 37, is a producer and actress who created a comedic web series called End Times Girls Club, a satire on the apocalypse. Tatiana Schlossberg, 35, is an environmental journalist and author. She wrote a book on climate change and the impact of our daily choices on the environment. Both have chosen to use their privilege to make a difference, continuing the Kennedy family legacy. Caroline of Monaco, 68, Princess of Monaco and style icon, has a daughter who inherited her elegance. Charlotte Casiraghi, 39, is a Chanel ambassador, professional equestrian, and philosopher. Charlotte studied philosophy at the Sorbonne and has published essays on contemporary thought. She represents the new generation of Monaco's royal family, blending tradition and modernity, elegance and intellect. Letizia of Spain, 52, former journalist turned queen, is raising 2 daughters destined to reign. Princess Leonor, 19, is heir to the Spanish throne. She is completing her military training and has already begun representing Spain at official events. Her sister Sophia, 17, is second in line. Both embody the future of the Spanish monarchy, raised with modern values, yet deeply rooted in tradition. These extraordinary mother-daughter pairs remind us that talent, beauty, and determination can truly run in the blood. But more than anything, they show us that the bond between mother and daughter is one of the most powerful in the world. Whether actresses, models, musicians, or princesses, these women have proven that the most precious legacy is not fame, but the love, support, and inspiration passed down through generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through female dynasties in Hollywood and beyond.